brilliant, rich CEO of a multi-million-dollar company is so hard, especially when I have to figure out what type of energy I want to power my company. I need to make it good for the environment, good for my wallet, and good for my image. But there are so many to choose from.
Businessman, I have heard your calls for help, and I am here to help.
Who are you? What are you?
I am the Wind Witch, and I am here to tell you about renewable energy sources, specifically wind energy.
Tell me more.
For those of you who don't know what wind is caused when the earth is unevenly heated by the sun, which creates very strong air currents. Wind energy is becoming very popularized right now and is being utilized by people and companies across the nation.
Wind power is a very clean, renewable, and readily accessible form of energy. Wind power describes the process by which the wind is used to generate mechanical power or electricity. Wind turbines convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. The wind turbines that do this can be installed individually, or they can be installed in larger groups known as wind farms. Wind turbines consist of 3 blades and the tower which they are mounted on, which creates the rotor. The wind blades are mounted at approximately 100 feet above the ground, so the wind turbines can utilize the fast, less turbulent air above. When the wind blows, a pocket of low-pressure air forms on the downwind side of the blade. The low-pressure air pocket then pulls the blade toward it, causing the rotor to turn. This is called lift. The force of the lift is actually much stronger than the wind's force against the front side of the blade, which is called drag. The combination of both lift and drag causes the rotor to spin like a propeller, and the turning shaft spins a generator to make electricity.
That is so amazing. I need to tell my staff this at my next conference meeting. Guess what, everyone? I found an amazing source of renewable energy that we can use for our company. It's wind energy, and there are so many amazing things about it. Wind energy is the most renewable and one of the cleanest forms of energy. Since wind energy doesn't rely on fossil fuels to power the turbines, wind energy does not contribute to climate change by emitting greenhouse gases during energy production. Wind energy is also free fuel. Since wind turbines run on the power of the wind generated, there is no need for any other types of fuel. When the turbine is completely installed, it doesn't need to be fueled or connected to any type of power, which reduces the overall cost to continue to run a large-scale wind farm. Wind farms are fairly easy to upkeep and can be upkept at a low cost, which means that wind energy is pretty cheap once it's installed. Wind energy is pollution-free and renewable. What more could you want?
But what's the catch?
Before you get too excited about the pros of wind energy, we're going to introduce 3 drawbacks that are important in making the best decision for your company. The first drawback is that wind turbines are especially expensive to initially install. Most of the commercial scale turbines installed today are around 2 megawatts in size and cost roughly $3 to $4 million to be initially installed. Second, while wind may not be as consistent as other renewable energy resources, this is due to the fact that wind speeds fluctuate every single day. So, daily generated energy may fluctuate depending on date, time, and situation. And third, wind turbines produce a considerable amount of noise pollution, which affects both nearby abiotic and biotic communities, and they also may reduce the nearby bird population, many of which may be endangered. So, the final question is wind energy right for you? That's for your company to decide.